What's up guys, Swift Coding back here with another video. Today I'm gonna be showing you how to make a ball bouncing around the screen. Just a disclaimer, this is only for people that can program Windows Forms, but if you're still on console you can still follow along if you would like. So I'm not gonna write the code out because I already have my code here, but I'm gonna explain the code as you write it. So, well, let's start off with the variables. The graphics variable, that is what we will use to draw our ball. It's the one, and keep drawing it every pixel it moves. Our x and y are its position. Our dx and dy, that are how many pixels are gonna move as the ball itself moves. So this, and then so once you have all those variables done, if you're at any point, if you're not up to date with what I'm explaining, just pause the video. So next, in the form 1 constructor, under initialize component, which everyone should already have, put this line. This line gives this function the event to always draw. So it gives it allowance to always be running and always be drawing, because this is where we draw. This is just it's just a control for the form. You can turn it off or on, but I recommend on. So just copy this line anyway. Paintball, this is the one, this is the event. So whatever is in between these two always runs, and it's mainly for drawing, because that's what the paint event args are for. So this is where we make our brush. This is where we initialize our graphics variable. Graphics.fill ellipse, that's the drawing component. So it's gonna draw a ball, right, with the blue brush, so it's blue, with X as its position for X, Y as its position for Y. 10 and 10 are just the size of it. Private void move ball, this was a function that I made. This is the function that like isn't an event, so kind of like handmade. Int new ball x, int new ball y, referring back to the dx and dy. What this does is it finds the new position for the x value, the new position for the y value, as it's adding the pixels that it's moving from the y, and it's adding the pixels that it's moving from x. Now, these two conditions, copy these, because if you don't have these, your ball's not going to bounce. So what this does is it finds out if it hit the edge of the form, or it hit like the top or the bottom or the left or the right. What this does is it makes the x equal negative x or the y equal negative y. For example, the ball hit the top, the y would be negative y, so it goes back down, so it bounces back down. X plus equal dx, y plus equal dy. This just is what you use to add the pixels. Without these two lines, and without this line, your whole thing's not going to work. So put these two lines. Invalidate. Invalidate is a very good function if you're ever using graphics or drawing in your application. So invalidate just clears the screen. Because if we didn't clear the screen, it would be making lines, because every single original ball would be still there. Now, with this event, don't just write this event out. What you need to do is go into form1.cs, go into the toolbox, write timer, double tap on that, and then add it, and then you have to be on this, and then you can access its name. This has to be true. This has to be 1. And when you want to press on the lightning strike and double tap on that, and then it just made an event that runs every 1 millisecond, which is the interval we just set, which is every 1 millisecond. So that's how fast we're going to be drawing it. We will just call this function. So every 1 millisecond it moves. Now, if you go ahead and run it, you'll find that the ball is bouncing, and you can also, the good thing is you can also minimize and maximize and make the form bigger, and it will give more space for the ball to move. So that concludes today's video. See you all on the next one. Bye.